Can you really integrate your spirituality into everyday life? I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. And here are my top 3 ways to do so. So it doesn't matter how you got to your awakening experience. There's so many paths, including Kundalini awakenings, plant and earth medicines, so many different paths to the river that leads to the same ocean. But the point is, you're here now, and what are we going to do about it? Because oftentimes, what we see is people go 2 ways. They either get caught back into old patterns and behaviors in the 3D and the matrix of this world, or they get lost in the ethers and all is love and light, which I'm here to tell you, yes, it is love and light, and we are here to play the game. The name of the game is how to be in the matrix, but not of the matrix. We don't want to disassociate from the entire 3D realm. We chose to be here for a reason, but at the same time, we don't want to get caught in that. So what can we do to really bring these lessons from our awakening experiences so that we can still have that connection to our higher self and our spirituality, to something greater than just this world? Well, the first thing I recommend is present awareness. And this is done so by bringing awareness moment to moment. Most of the general population, especially in Western culture, if they go within to ask themselves, how do I feel in this moment? Maybe that's done once a month or maybe once a week. And for those of us, quote unquote, doing the work, we are really working towards bringing present awareness on a daily basis. Most people, what we see is they ask themselves, how do I feel? What can I do for myself? How can I love myself more? What is my soul craving and asking for? And maybe this is something that someone asks themselves in the morning when they get up or in the evening when they go to bed. And that is great. That's a great first step, but it's not enough. If you're going through a spiritual awakening, then we really need to bring that present awareness moment to moment. And how do we do so? Well, the way that works best for me is connection to my breath. And one of the simple ways to do so is when you're conversating with others, notice when they're talking what your breath's doing. Or do you have any intentional conscious awareness of your breath? Are the thoughts in your head just going wild, and are you waiting for them to be done speaking so then you can say something next? This is all about present awareness, right? And a way to be more present when you're listening and engaging with someone else, to fully listen to them and not just think about what you're going to say next, is simply taking a few breaths. Hey, I'm not perfect. When I'm talking with a friend, a loved one, my family, anyone, right? I notice from time to time how the mind starts to go and chatter. I hear something they say, and then I associate it with something else, or maybe I'm thinking, oh, I should tell them this. Well, I want to quiet the mind. And because I have this present awareness, something that works well for me is just inhaling and exhaling when someone else is speaking, when the mind is chattering. So whether you're talking with a friend or a loved one and you notice that you're not fully present with them, or just in everyday life, you're getting caught up with stresses, worrying about the past or the future, any of these things at all, utilizing the breath is a simple way to come back to present awareness. Now, my second tip for you to integrate your spirituality into daily life is patience. So many of us are so used to talking fast like I am now, or just living a fast-paced lifestyle, because in this Western culture, that's what we're used to. Everything goes so fast, and we want our healing to happen like that. And I got news for you. The more you persist, the more it resists. If we are chasing this healing and we are going about it not being patient, and we are not noticing all of these blocks and everything else, then it's just going to get harder. So this goes along very well with the first tip of bringing present awareness. Because here's the thing, if we are chasing our healing and we notice that everything seems hard, it seems like we're swimming upstream or we're banging our head against the wall or anything like that, if we don't actually have that present awareness, then we're going to just keep going down that path. And you know what I'm talking about, because whether it's before you've been on this path of healing and your spiritual journey of doing what I call deep work in your being, really, because it's a dance of work and being, right? You might have noticed times in your life when you're swimming upstream or it feels like you're banging your head against the wall and you can't get any progress. But if you instill this first pillar of present awareness, you will know, hey, something's not working. Then you can come back to yourself and have more patience. Now, number 3, and arguably one of the more important parts of integrating spirituality into your daily life that doesn't get talked about enough, is contemplation and reflection. Now, we all hear so much about meditation. Meditation is amazing. I would never speak bad about meditation, but I will say this, meditation is about clearing your thoughts. It's about entering the void of nothingness and everythingness so that you can feel the totality of the universe and manifest your life and so much more. However, contemplation and reflection is a bit more grounded into physical awareness. It's taking that time to just gaze and be with the elements, to do the lost art of porch gazing. Now, I saw Adyashanti, the spiritual teacher, speak a few years back. One of the most brilliant and amazing things that really resonated with me when I saw him speak, he was talking about the lost art of porch gazing. And what he meant is, so often we're trying to do something, even if it's in our healing. Oh, let me do the journaling. Let me do the meditation, whatever it might be. The point here, though, about porch gazing, contemplation, and reflection is there's no outcome. There's nothing to do. It's just sitting and observing. And when thoughts come in, instead of in meditation, when we hear a thought, we acknowledge it as a thought, we let it move on from a thought. With contemplation and reflection, we actually sit with those thoughts. We hear them. So my friend, if you want to integrate spirituality into your daily life and feel a connection to your higher self, yet still also be grounded in this physical experience, these are my tips. Let's recap them. Number 1, we're talking about present awareness. Slowing down. Number 2 perfectly dovetails into that slowing down theme, right? Patience. It's not all going to happen at once, whether it's your manifestations or it's your healings. Have more patience. And number 3, build in time for the nothingness, for contemplation and reflection. If this video resonated with you, go ahead, hit like and comment what your favorite part was, and make sure you subscribe so you'll get notified about future videos. Thank you so much for watching it, and I'll see you on the next video.